Well, hello. I, again, have been neglecting YouTube. I am going through a change, and changes can always be kind of difficult. It's good change, like it's all good things, but just change in general. I put like blinders on and I just focus. So anyways, I'm just having a season of life right now where I'm realizing that my kids are growing up. Like I feel like I want a baby so that I get to cuddle them and love them and teach them and watch them grow. And then there's that moment, and I feel like it was one that I did not expect to have. It's like a moment you realize that you're not really the one who gets to teach them everything. So they grow up, they go to school, they learn sports, they become their own independent person, and it's like, wow, I just hadn't hit that realization of, yeah, like he's a big boy, he can do his own things now, he's gonna be going to school, he's gonna be, you know, just starting to learn life, figure out what sports he likes, his own little guy now. I have a lot going on with life right now, and so I've just kind of been focusing over on Instagram. It's just been a platform where I feel like I have the best potential of growth. Ever since coming out with Reels, I feel like that's just like kind of an area where I feel comfortable in, and I feel like I'm really enjoying it, and it's just a place to be creative, silly, just kind of show a little bit of my personality, of who I am, and I just feel like that's been like a really good spot for me right now. But I know that's gonna end up changing. Life's just gonna be way different now. Not way different, but life's going to be different, and it's the first change that we've had since my son's been born, and it's like a, I don't know, I feel like it's a bigger life change, and it's something that in my heart, it like kind of, I'm like hurting, or I'm like mourning something. So I've just kind of been like emotional over it, kind of trying to like stay distracted because I just feel like sad but excited and hopeful, and I don't know. Tonight my son starts baseball, so we're going to be going to his baseball practice tonight, and I'm really excited for him. I want to put him in multiple sports until he finds one that he really likes. I'm hoping he thinks it's fun. I hope he's going to want to keep going. Maybe I'll have to be a voice of like common sense for people, that you cannot ask people to talk about certain things. Like people always be like, well, they're an influencer and they share their life, they owe us this, they owe us to tell us this, and it blows my mind that that's how people actually think. People actually think that influencers owe them to tell them like what's going on, or tell them the truth, or you have a lifestyle channel where you share your life, you owe it to your fans, to your following, to your viewers, you owe it to them to tell them this. No, the heck they don't. It's so bizarre to me. Our life is changing as we know it, and it's something that maybe doesn't get talked about enough, and I feel like it's important to share all of our journeys and to share what we're going through and how we're navigating it and how it really is, because social media, YouTube, all of them, I felt like I saw things for how it was, but I didn't see the struggles. I also didn't see all of the amazing things either. So I want to be here to explain that we as moms go through a lot of different emotions, and you may think another mom is not going through that, but it's important to know that they likely are, maybe in other circumstances, but they know that feeling. My son had his meet the teacher today. I personally did not want him to go to school this early. It sounds completely selfish, and I take it for how I'm sounding and how it is, but it's the truth. I wanted him with me. I wanted to be able to help mold him and get him prepared. I've come to the realization and peace with knowing that a lot of it did come from selfish reason. The majority of it, I had good heart behind it, but sometimes that's not correct or enough. So I'm struggling with knowing that this is our new life. I think it's not so much him going, it's just this is our new lifestyle, and this will be our new journey. And we've closed a chapter, and it's like I'm mourning that chapter because I wasn't quite ready to close it. I've done nothing but cry. I'm just here to let other moms and parents know that your feelings with your children are valid, when it comes to being fearful for them, when it comes to being excited. All the different emotions, they're all valid and they're all correct and they're all your own. So yeah, I've just been kind of a wreck the last couple of months. I have avoided this situation because I just felt if I avoided it, it just wouldn't happen. In your mind, that's sometimes the way that you cope with stuff. So tomorrow's kind of a big day and I'm very excited for him. And I'm excited for starting a new chapter because it's time. It's just, it doesn't mean that you don't mourn the fact that one chapter has closed. It's very interesting, the difference in my son. The last, I'm not kidding, in maybe even only 2 weeks, there's been a lot of change in him, and there must have been some sort of development that happens at 4 because there's just a difference in him. And some of it's more challenging, some of it's great, but there's some challenging ones that come with the age of 4 that I've learned. I've done nothing but cry, so I'm gonna keep that off of it. But today we met his teachers and I love them. I'm ready for this chapter. I'm very nervous. A lot of my fear comes from my fear of just germs. This was the chapter of life that I have always been scared to enter, so I'm now entering a chapter of life that I've really been scared of. I know this is a chapter where we're now always gonna be sick, and we all know that I do not do well with sickness, so I guess this is just gonna have to toughen me up and help me learn new skills and coping skills. And I'm nervous, I'm scared, but I can't let that hold me back at this point. It's game time, baby. I don't have any other choice anymore. I'm ready to get this party started now. I've already went through the emotions of the I'm not ready, it's not gonna happen, how can I avoid this, what can I do to get out of this? I've already gone through all those, and this is where we're at. So he's nervous but very excited. My daughter has no idea what's coming. She's gonna be so sad. But I've never had one-on-one time with her, so now I get to really deepen my bond with her and learn who she is as herself. A lot of her definition comes from her brother and what he's really into, and she kind of picked up, and little games he enjoys playing, she started playing. She still is her own person, there's no doubt. They are night and day as far as how they react and what they love and this and that, but at the same time, he really does have a huge impact on her. So it'll be very nice to be able to learn things that really interest her when she's on her own. So this is special all around, but I am not looking forward to being sick all the time. We gotta get through this. Yesterday at baseball, he had his first practice yesterday. Hysterical. I have like stories and stories upon stories about that. It was really funny. It was really cute though, but I didn't realize it at the time, but there were a lot of kids who were really good. I didn't realize at the time that he's on a team where he's the youngest one, and by like 2 years, the youngest one. So that's why there was that difference. And it's the years that are between them are very big developmental type of years. So like, it just looks like a huge age gap right now, but I know he'll catch up. We're in a different playing field now, so there's just a lot of growing up I'm gonna have to do, he's doing, and there's just a lot of newness right now. So if I disappear for a little bit, if I become a hermit, It was an emotional day, but a really great one. His first day, I cried and I promised I wouldn't. I'm like, I'm not gonna cry in front of him. I'm gonna save it for when I walk away. But he gave me a hug and that's all it took, and I lost it. It's really hard. And to be honest, I think it was harder. This morning I was like just so mentally prepared because I've spent years dreading this day because I was not, like when I had kids, I was like, I'm just not ready for school age. Because it is a difference. It really is a difference. Like you have these babies and you're like their whole world, and that's just the stage that was so special, and that's just the chapter that's closed for us, and we got a kid in school now. So it's crazy. It's emotional. Mamas, if you're going through it, I feel you. I get it. It's really hard, but I know he's gonna flourish. He had, like, everyone was there. His grandma was there, my mom was there, my husband's mom was there. We were all there to drop him off at school, and which was so special. It's so special because I didn't really have any of that. Like my grandparents, I didn't have it very many, and they weren't really around. Really only 2 were, and I didn't really get to see them all that much, so it's really special to me that he gets to see his grandparents constantly, and he has such a good relationship with them, and I want to just like
nurture that. And then we went to breakfast after. What's super cool is that he's in class with his cousin, so like that's why it was such a huge group too, because he has his cousin, so everyone on that side, it's like just one huge family. We're all like extended, but we're family. My mom spoiled us with some breakfast this morning, and now headed home. My husband came straight from work, so he needs to go like clean up, and I need to go because I'm pretty sure my girl time just started. I've been super emotional, and I was like, this is like extra emotional. Like, I know I'm gonna be emotional dropping him off and stuff, but like the last week I was like extra emotional, and like now I know why. My dad didn't know that his phone, like he didn't know what live photos were, so I was showing him this morning. We were talking about something. He's like, you take a lot of photos, and I said, yeah, I have to get like the best angle, the best smile, whatever, so I just keep flashing until, you know, I get one that I like. And he started laughing. He's like, it just looks like a little video, just slice them all together and it's a video. And I was like, well, you do know that iPhone makes little videos, right? Like the live photo is a video. He goes, is that why when I slide through the photos move? I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I was chatting with him. I'm excited for him. I'm excited to hear his day and how it went. I'm excited to hear how he navigates through life. They have like a meet my child, like get to know my child type of like paperwork thing, and you know, I filled out all the stuff. I put at the end like, he's gonna just spend the year defining himself though. Like, this is what's up now, but I know he's gonna show you exactly who he is and define who he is himself. The little one in the back, she was upset. She's like, I didn't get to give him a kiss. And she really didn't, because she started getting nervous because she thought we were dropping her off as well. To be honest, my son just took off. He just left. He was good. He was good to go, went straight to the class. He was good. I felt bad because like he literally just walked into the class, and I don't know if he thought we were following him, but I hope he doesn't think that we just like neglected him or whatnot. But I'm happy that he's like doing sports now and stuff too. It's very interesting being on this side though. You know, this is my first kid going into school, so like all the paperwork I was filling out yesterday, I was like, I remember my mom filling this paperwork out. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna come home, be home for probably about 20-30 minutes, and then I gotta take off again. Hey, he's like, you gonna give me shelter too?
See you later.
He's so cute.
Love you, turkeys.
Oh, that was nice.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
You run out?
No, not a tea.
What are they gonna do? Attack us? They might.
Do it again. Do it again. Yeah.
You gotta put your feet in front of you and then do it.
She's yoga head now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready? Blow
Make a wish.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. I haven't done much YouTube at all, and I think I'm like really missing this, and I need this, and it helps me. So my son has started school, as I mentioned. He's gone to school 2 days and already has a cold, and that was mostly why I did not want him going to school yet. Not that anything would change in a year, but it was like I wanted to hold out on having a healthy family for as long as I could, and now I already know the sickness. I mean, 2 days at school and he already got something. So it just goes to show that whatever preventatives that we've been trying to take or that are in place at his school are not enough. They wash their hands constantly. I'm frustrated that he's already sick. We already are going through the motions now. I'm just praying that he feels better tomorrow. We've got that going on. It kind of put a whole new level of anxiety and stress into my lap. I knew I would be stressed when he went to school, but I didn't realize I'd be this stressed out. I didn't expect this, and I feel like because of the weird fears and phobias that I have, I feel like that's why I'm so afraid and so upset. And so I feel like I don't want to talk really about it to a lot of people, because I know that ultimately it's me. I feel like some feelings are valid, but I'm just like a whole new level of stress. Then of course my husband's sick as well.
So I dropped my little man off at school, and it's interesting because I actually feel some relief. This is where he needs to be going. So I need to like find ways to really cope with my fear and to try and move past it and do better. But I feel good. It felt good dropping him off and being able to go. We ran to Target. My daughter and I ran to Target, and I picked up a bunch of like Halloween goodies from the Bullseye Playground. I have Casemate. So Casemate had this sick deal the other day, and I'm so grateful for my following because I wouldn't have known about it if someone didn't write me about it. But they had, if you bought a phone grip, you got a free phone case. So for $30, I got a phone grip, their brand new line of phone grips, and a phone case. And then I also spent another $30 and got one of those phone charms. And then tonight we have baseball. My son's gonna be able to see my mom. Tomorrow's my husband's birthday, and I'm just kind of like stressed out because I got him like a really nice gift, and I'm really excited to give it to him, but it's not going to be here in time. And I just feel like my husband just gets the crap end of the stick every single year for his birthday. I don't think he's ever had a birthday where like everything was like just so good and so perfect, but it's like we're sick, his gift's not going to be here on time. Yesterday I was a zombie. I like could not keep my eyes open. The stress has really gotten to me. This like overwhelming anxiety has like really gotten to me. And once I start like really experiencing the crummy parts of it, I feel like hopefully it'll make me stronger and I'll have a little bit better of an expectation. It's like I don't want to go through the crummy parts, but I know there's just like no way of avoiding it. And I know because I'm the type of person who loves to be in control, it's what heightens the anxiety and probably what like the anxiety like drives from. It's the lack of control of something. My daughter, she doesn't even know what to do with herself. She has never been alone before, and so she doesn't know how to go play by herself. It's not that she needs me, she just doesn't like go grab toys. It's always my son who grabs the toys and then she plays with them with him. So like she doesn't even really know what to do. So I'm really happy that she's able to kind of find herself too.
Every change